A full-on battle spectacle between the top 5 supernova and the 2 tanks of the Emperors of the Sea. It's a chapter that is as hype as it is quick. This is my review for, and thoughts on, One Piece Manga Chapter 1001, titled Battle of Monsters on Onigashima. Since this chapter is surprisingly quick, let's tackle these small character moments before we go more into the battle aspect of the chapter. First off, Kaido's reaction to Luffy's growth. Now, his dialogue in the official translation hints more at how fast Luffy can improve and wondering if his potential will reach the heights of Roger, Rox, Whitebeard, Odin, and Shanks. And he also says there are a scant few capable of fighting me, but he doesn't say they're the only ones. So, that being said, don't think too hard about other figures like Garp or Big Mom not being pictured. I mean, Big Mom's right friggin' there. I don't know what he knows about Blackbeard, but it's not something to think too hard about. Maybe he's just thinking about pirates, maybe not. Who knows? And honestly, it's not that relevant because, Big Mom is up there too, and she's right there. So if you're wondering why Garp's not there, you can wonder why Big Mom's not there. It doesn't matter. It really, really fucking doesn't. Or at least not that much. Now, also, we get more of the dynamic between Luffy, Kid, and Law. Even the cool-headed Law can't keep his cool or focus when he's dealing with both of his simple-minded rivals and their antics simultaneously. And personally, I think his reaction to Luffy sounding more like his superior in terms of teleporting the samurai down, it's more due to just how much he actually tends to follow Luffy in general, even making plans around him, and how that might actually seem to people like Kid who are sitting on the outside and not really knowing, it's a trusted friendship. It's like, oh, you're his subordinate now. Like maybe he heard of the Grand Fleet and he's like, I guess he's part of that too, huh? I guess I should probably get my own Grand Fleet. Punk rock Grand Fleet, yeah. No. But in the end, it's kind of ridiculous and funny, and when you couple that insecurity with Kid and Luffy's equally simple natures, it's no wonder he got so easily goaded into a flinching contest. But as Zoro remarks, that really doesn't accomplish much when the opposition is 2 Emperors of the damn sea. So we also do get more interaction between Zoro and Killer, mentioning their former fight and how the laugh kind of gave it away who he was. But at the very least, they still team up, and they actually pull off a team-up attack that slightly bruises Kaido and at the very least earned his respect, despite Zoro hinting that Enma wasn't at its full potential in his hands just yet, so maybe we'll see more of that during the battle. Now, this is the perfect transition into the battle aspect of the chapter, as in terms of combat, Kaido follows up the confirmed Rio-infused Red Hawk with a Thunder Bagua that actually still hits Luffy, but it doesn't one-shot him like last time. With Future Sight, Luffy was able to at least partially defend himself, at least enough to earn Kaido's praise. Hell, this chapter Kaido's just giving out compliments like free samples at BJ's pre-pandemic. He even praises Luffy, Law, and Kid as they prepare their attacks, Kong Gun, Punk Vice, and Tact. And speaking of Punk Vice, it's basically Kid using Punk Rotten to create a floating, dismembered mech suit, and then slamming the dismembered arms into the target at opposite ends. And in terms of Kid's fighting style, it's already been confirmed he has Conqueror's Haki, at least Conqueror's, but he has yet to demonstrate armament and at least confirmed he can't perform Ryuo specifically. And I wonder if he specifically chose not to use armament, he simply can't, or he can but needs the arms fully connected to the rest of the mech to imbue them with armament properly. And I haven't forgotten Big Mom. She's more on the sidelines in this chapter, but she at least used Prometheus twice, later on during the flinching contest, and earlier to attack Luffy after his quick clash with Kaido. And it failed because it got intercepted and cut by Zoro, who copied Kinnamon's Foxfile Style Fire End attack. Now, Zoro has shown interest in the Fire Fox style as far back as Punk Hazard, so it makes perfect sense that he would pay close enough attention to attempt to learn it for himself. And he's been with Kinnamon for quite some time at this point. Now, the chapter itself ends with both tanky emperors emerging in like full-on battle mode with Big Mom on Zeus, all flamed up with Prometheus at their, all over her body, and slightly on Napoleon, who's also in battle mode. And then, Kaido just rising from the half-battered roof in his full dragon form, or I guess is it a fish form at this point? But nonetheless, they state that the victors will be far closer to reaching the goal of Pirate King, with Big Mom adding that extra empathy on the poneglyphs. So, yeah, she really wants those things. And, the poneglyphs are extremely important, so she has every right to not forget it. So what did you all think about the chapter? Was it that spectacle you all dreamed about for the last 2 weeks? Personally, I am so hyped to see exactly how chapter 1002 goes when it drops on January 31st. And yes, that is another break as par the course in January for With Oda. Now, if you guys haven't checked it out already, definitely check out Shokugeki no Sanji. That chapter was released alongside chapter 1000, and it's available on Viz.com and Manga Plus for free. And I made a spoiler-free review for it, so show that video some love either before or after you've read the chapter, and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more One Piece content like that. Now, I've been Smalls of Black Knight Anime and Manga. Till next time, stay safe.